Exciting times ahead for the Shiba Inu ecosystem and community because the day that we have all been waiting for is finally here. Shibarium, the Shiba Inu Layer 2 blockchain, has finally been launched. There's no need to beat around the bush for this one. Let's just get right into it. Shibarium is here. Satoshi recently published a blog post on the shibaswap blog to usher in the Shibarium beta testnet. The beta version is called PuppyNet because it isn't the final product. Changes will be made to the net before it eventually grows into the actual Shibarium, but the beta is fully functional. And I'm pretty sure that many Shiba Inu holders are celebrating right now because this platform is unarguably the most anticipated project in the Shiba Inu community. According to the blog post, this beta test phase will span over a couple of months. So, bear in mind that we have a couple of months to wait for the final product to be launched. However, in the meantime, we can all access Shibarium beta. The link is right there in the blog post and should also be on the official Shib Twitter page. So, you should go check it out and probably start building stuff. Something else that Satoshi stressed in that blog is the fact that everybody can build anything on Shibarium. Of course, whatever you build has to be beneficial to the ecosystem and the community, but Shibarium does not discriminate against builders. However, if you are looking for something more, like special perks, some extra support, and what Satoshi calls a red carpet experience, there's provision for that. You just need to sign the Shibarium technology intake form. If you are looking to serve as a validator on Shibarium, you have missed the intake. Satoshi says that documentation will happen next week. So, look out for that. But if you are just looking to build stuff, you can start doing your thing right now. All you need to do is get yourself some test bone and you're good to go. You can start right now if you want, or wait till the end of this video because there are a number of other updates that Satoshi revealed. For one, he mentioned that Shib burns will be tracked on Shibarium so that we are always aware of how many tokens have been burned. And this will start with the beta network. Secondly, the tokens that you'll see on this beta network, the PuppyNet, are not real tokens. So, don't waste your money trying to stock up on them. Only buy enough to transact on the Shibarium beta testnet. Satoshi also stresses that it is important that you do your own research. Even now, there will be a number of projects introduced into Shibarium that are literally just scams. The dev team will try to get rid of them, but some of them will find a way. So, make sure to do your own research before you hitch your wagon to any project. According to Satoshi, there are many tokens and projects that are being set up by less than perfect personalities, and many will not survive. Dire before doing anything, and watch for those who carry the Shib banner. But speak of other projects. Why not just carry your own banner? Let this be the first step in your own research. One more thing on the launch of Shibarium. If you already filled out the Shibarium technology intake form, Satoshi mentioned that you should expect to get an email today. So, look out for that. If you are yet to fill the form, don't worry, it's not too late. The form is still accessible so you can still fill it. I have no idea when you will get the email, though, but you could keep checking the Twitter accounts for updates. Now, I know that there are different reactions to this launch and everything that Satoshi has said, so consider sharing your thoughts with us in the comments section below. And, of course, you could just go in there to express your excitement, if that's all you want to do. One more thing to talk about from that blog, though. If you are in Austin, consider checking out the Shib the Metaverse booth. According to Satoshi, the Metaverse team set up an early alpha experience of the Wagmi Temple there. So, consider checking things out if you are there. The pictures look really incredible, if you ask me. Moving on from that, it looks like the time has come again for people to wonder about the actual identity of Ryoshi. Even though Ryoshi, the creator of Shiba Inu, has been quiet ever since he scrubbed his footprints off the internet, people have not stopped speculating about his identity. And for some reason, the rumors really spiked recently. So much that Satoshi himself had to set things straight. Apparently, a guy has been trying to convince people that Sam Bankman-Fried, the disgraced founder of the now-collapsed FTX, is Ryoshi. I'm sure that you understand how detrimental it would be to Shiba Inu if it were true that Ryoshi was Sam Bankman-Fried. So, understandably, Satoshi had to set things straight. He basically had two pieces of evidence to show that Ripshi is not SBF. One is that Ryoshi was a big fan of wrestling. WWF wrestling to be specific. He chose gifs of people like Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Ric Flair. At one point, we even considered getting Ric Flair for a Shib commercial. SBF wasn't even born at this time. So how could he even know how to step into a Slim Jim? Secondly, more importantly, Ryoshi, as seen in his post, was not a fan of centralized exchanges, CAX, and would never have run one himself. Do better, fudders. Do better. So yay. What do you think? Are you convinced? Also, if you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. Anyway, speaking of Shitoshi, he has unfortunately lost his blue tick on Twitter. It was just a few weeks back that we found out that Shitoshi had got the blue tick. That blue tick was a welcome development because, to an extent, it helped the Shiba Inu community to avoid scams. Considering how important Shitoshi is to the Shiba Inu community, many have pretended to be him to scam the community. But with the blue tick, and also paying attention to the number of holders, Shiba Inu holders could then be sure of which account was actually Shitoshi's. We don't know why the blue tick was removed, but someone accused Shitoshi of being a scammer, saying that this is the reason the blue tick was removed. Shitoshi did not take this lying down, though. He responded to the tweet by thanking those that have actually been defending him and encouraged the community to ignore the FUD. He also mentioned that he has added Kusama back to his Twitter name and Twitter will verify. So, it looks like the blue tick removal might have something to do with the fact that Shitoshi removed the Kusama from his name at a point. This might have confused the powers that be at Twitter, because they know the lead dev of Shiba Inu to be Shitoshi Kusama, not just Shitoshi. But, of course, we don't have all the details. You can tell us what you think about this whole blue tick issue in the comments section below. That said, the US has been hit with the second biggest bank failure in its history. Silicon Valley Bank recently collapsed, and it is, understandably, shaking the financial market and the tech market as well. But it is also shaking the crypto market. Now, for better context, you should know exactly what Silicon Valley Bank is. According to Mashable, it was a commercial bank that largely served the tech industry. Tech companies and venture capital both banked with the company, which was more willing than other traditional banks to lend money to VC-backed startups that may have been lacking in cash flow. Read many tech startups. Unfortunately, the bank took one too many risks on startups, and then the pandemic happened, leading to its collapse. As I mentioned earlier, the collapse has affected a number of markets, including the crypto market. But within the crypto market, stablecoins have been the worst hit. A number of stablecoins have lost their pegs to the dollar. In fact, CoinDesk pointed out that USD, in particular, dropped lower than it did in the wake of the FTX collapse. That sounds quite worrying. This happened because Circle, the company that issues USD, has more than $3 billion in deposits at Silicon Valley Bank, which is about 8% of its reserves. Hopefully, this doesn't turn into a crypto-wide dump. The crypto market is already struggling enough. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.